It just was
It's
on
from
my,
here.
yeah, it was on my photo somewhere.
Okay, trustees, we are live. We are recording.
I don't know.
Welcome, everybody, to the organizational meeting of the East Hampton Town Trustees for the year 2022. I'd like to open with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
Pledge allegiance
to
to
the
the
flag
flag
of the United States of
of the United
America,
States of America,
to the
to the
republic
republic
which stands
for which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Allison, could you do roll call, please?
Absolutely. John Aldred,
Here.
Francis Bach,
Here.
David Cataletto,
Here.
Ben Dollinger, Tim Garneau, Jim Grimes.
Here.
Oh, he's here, I heard him. Susan McGraw-Keever,
Here,
Mike Martinson,
Here.
and Bill Taylor.
Here.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I'd like to, okay. So we have to start with the election of officers for the ensuing year. I'd like a motion to open that election.
okay. I would like to, oh,
I make a motion to open the election.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. I'm going to pass the election over to Allison to run.
Okay. Sounds good. So I would like to open up. Are there any nominations for clerk?
Yes,
I'd like to nominate Francis Bach.
I would like to second that.
Okay, we have a first and a second. Any additional nominations? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Allison, you got Allison.
Yes, I'm listening.
Robert's rules here. You got to close the nominations, and when you do, are there any other nominations? You got to do it at least 3 times. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. I'll go back. So we have a nomination for Francis, and it was seconded. Do I have any other nominations for clerk?
Okay. I'd like to move that the nominations be closed.
Okay. Do I need a second for that?
I'll
Second.
it.
Okay. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. So we have Francis.
Thank you, everybody, for your vote of confidence.
Congratulations, Francis.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Do I need to have a motion in order to move for deputy clerk, or can I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. So do I have any
You don't
nominations?
need a motion. Allison, you don't need a motion. You just need to open it up for nominations.
You got it. So I'm going to open the nominations for deputy clerk.
I'd like to nominate Jim Grimes.
I'll
I'll
second that.
Okay, so I have a first and a second for Jim Grimes. Do I have any other nominations for deputy clerk?
Like
Do I need to do the?
Bill
Sorry.
Taylor?
Do we do them separately?
No, we have to see how many people are going to run for the position.
Okay. So
Okay.
who nominated Bill Taylor?
I did.
Okay, I'll second that.
Okay, I have nomination for Jim Grimes and Bill Taylor for deputy clerk. Do I have any other nominations? I have nomination for Jim Grimes and Bill Taylor for deputy clerk. Do I have any other nominations?
3 times, Allison.
Again, that's heading there. I have a nomination for Jim Grimes, Bill Taylor. Are there any other nominations for deputy clerk? Okay, I will ask a third time. So deputy clerk nominations are Jim Grimes and Bill Taylor. Do I have any additional nominations before I close it out for deputy clerk?
Somebody needs to make a motion to close nominations.
I'll make a motion to close the nomination.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor to close the nominations for deputy clerk?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so I have Jim Grimes and Bill Taylor as nominations, and I have those seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, congratulations, Jim Grimes and Bill Taylor. You will be our deputy clerk for
Thank you.
2022.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Okay, so let's move on to the annual resolutions. What we're going to do is we're going to each read off the resolution. We'll make a motion, second, and accept or deny. And we'll do this in order of the roll call. So, John, we'll start with you.
Whereas the trustees of the freeholders commonalty of the town of East Hampton, hereinafter referred to as the trustees, intend to make every effort to best serve the people of the town of East Hampton. And whereas the trustees feel that the oversight, care, maintenance, and improvements of the holdings entrusted into our hands on behalf of the people of our community will be best served by the installation of several clerks. And therefore be it resolved, the trustees intend to install one part-time clerk and two part-time deputy clerks, each with his or her specific responsibilities, along with the general knowledge and oversight of all aspects of the business of the trustees. Was that redundant?
Yeah, I guess technically we should have started with that. But
I don't know, whatever. Second it?
all in favor?
Aye.
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 All right. Resolved, the clerk, deputy clerks, trustee secretary are designated as financial officers of the Board of Trustees for the year of 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone
Aye.
opposed? Okay, David?
Yes.
Page 6.
I'll read.
Whereas,
I'm on page 6, says Little Northwest Creek.
Yeah, it should be the office business of the town trustees is generally conducted by a secretary.
Of the resolutions, David.
Right.
It's on the email from,
Okay, yeah, I need to, I'm on the wrong one here. All right, I guess, let's see here.
Let me send this to you right away, David, on your email. Are you on email?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was looking at that, the binder that I had there, and I was looking through that. So the trustee resolutions.
I'm going to send you the email right now, and you just go to the trustees website link, and it will take you right there under meetings. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
All righty.
oh, it's okay.
Oh, okay, I got it, I think.
Okay. So here it comes.
Okay, I got it. The following resolution was offered.
you could just start with a whereas.
Okay, sorry about it. Okay, whereas the office business of the East Hampton Town Trustees is generally conducted by a secretary, and whereas Arlene Tezer is now secretary and already employed by the town of East Hampton to conduct the office duties of the trustees. Be it further resolved, the clerk is hereby authorized to employ Arlene Tesser as secretary to the East Hampton Town Trustees for the year 2022. And therefore, be it resolved, Arlene Tesser will continue as secretary to East Hampton Town Trustees for the year 2022. In addition to her salary as a town employee, she will receive a stipend of $135 per week from trustee funds.
Okay, you have a draft version of that. That number should be 170 per week.
Okay, do you want me to say that again?
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
I'll second-
170.
I'll second that resolution.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Okay. Ben is not here. Tim's not here. Jim?
Okay, this is for Chris Carrillo.
This is for Chris Carrillo.
Chris Carrillo.
Yeah, okay. The following resolution was offered by me, seconded by whatever. Whereas the 2022 East Hampton Town Trustees will employ Christopher A. Carrillo, Esquire, as counsel for the year 2022. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees will enter into an agreement to hire the law office of Christopher A. Carrillo, Esquire, to serve as counsel for the year 2022.
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, welcome, Chris.
Thanks, everybody. Look forward to
Thank you.
2022. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Susan?
Whereas the 2022 East Hampton Town Trustees will employ Van Dyke and Hand as the accounting firm for the year 2022, therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees will enter into an agreement to hire the accounting firm Van Dyke and Hand to serve as accountants for the year 2022.
Second.
Seconded.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Mike?
Whereas the trustees designate certain banks with which to conduct the business of the town trustees, and whereas the financial officers are authorized to consolidate and or relocate amounts as they see fit, following notification to the trustee board. And be it further resolved, the trustees have designated the following bank as the official depositories for the funds coming into the hands of the trustees: People's United Bank, East Hampton Office, Panago Road. Therefore, be it resolved, the clerk, 2 deputy clerks, and trustee secretary are authorized to utilize the debit card established for operational expenses for the year 2022. The amount of any single purchase shall not exceed $500, and purchases exceeding $500 must have board approval.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Okay, Bill Taylor.
Whereas the clerk is hereby authorized to set up a petty cash fund not to exceed $300 for expenditures in the year 2022 for supplies, mailing costs, and operational expenses. And whereas, in addition, the clerk, 2 deputy clerks, and treasury secretary are authorized to issue checks not to exceed $500 for operational expenses for the year 2022. And therefore, be it resolved that the clerk, 2 deputy clerks, and trustee secretary are so authorized, and any checks or debit card purchases over $500 are to be approved by the Board of Trustees. The second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, we're back to John.
Whereas it is necessary to protect the assets held by the trustees for the clerk, 2 deputy clerks, and trustee secretary to be bonded. Therefore, be it resolved, the clerk of the trustees, the 2 deputy clerks, and trustee secretary will each be bonded for $350,000 for the year 2022.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Whereas from time to time it becomes necessary for monies to be withdrawn from trustee accounts. Therefore, be it resolved, the clerk, 2 deputy clerks, or trustee secretary, as the trustee financial officers, are hereby authorized to execute any withdrawals and/or transfers or checks from the trustees' designated depositories, and said documents shall be signed by any 2 of them. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? David?
Whereas it is prudent for a public agency to designate an official newspaper within the town to receive and publish information to the public from the trustees, and therefore be it resolved, the town trustees designate the East Hampton Star to be the official newspaper of record for the year 2022.
Second.
Seconded.
Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Jim?
Okay. Whereas the 2022 East Hampton Town Trustees will hold public meetings on the 2nd and 4th Mondays of each month, in addition to any scheduled duly called meetings. Whereas the start time of these meetings will be 6:30 p.m., whereas the town trustees desire to accommodate the public in a comfortable and safe manner in accordance with the open meetings law. Whereas in the event the 2nd and 4th Monday is a legal government holiday, the meeting will be held the Friday following the Monday holiday, and therefore be resolved, the East Hampton Town Trustee meetings will be held in the East Hampton Town Hall meeting room or via Zoom on the 2nd and 4th Mondays of each month at 6:30 p.m., and the public is cordially invited to attend, and the next meeting of the said trustees will take place on January 3rd, 2022.
Sorry, Jim, that's January 10th.
January 10th. Well, that's what you got here. I'm sorry. I was wondering about that. Okay. Say second.
Second.
All in favor?
All in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Susan?
Whereas the salary schedule for the East Hampton Town Trustees and their council for the year 2022, as set in cooperation with the trustees and town board, are as follows. Resolved, the town will pay clerk $24,138, deputy clerk $20,093, deputy clerk $20,093, trustees, there are 6, $8,553. The law offices of Christopher A. Carrillo, Esquire, will be paid $44,591.78.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Aye.
Mike?
Whereas part-time office secretarial help for the year is needed and has been a part of the trustee operations, and whereas the workload of the trustees has increased quite significantly over the years, and in order for the trustees' office to run efficiently, 1 part-time secretary will be employed. Therefore, be it resolved, Allison Felenius will be a part-time secretary for the town trustees at a salary of $20 per hour for a maximum of 30 hours per week.
Okay, Mike, that, I'm
But
sorry.
yes,
That-
you want me to change that?
Yes, that was 25.
Yep, 25 per hour for a maximum of 30 hours per week, paid from trustee funds.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Bill?
Whereas the conduct of town trustee business requires proper and efficient operation of the trustee office, therefore be it resolved that the clerk and 2 deputy clerks are authorized to take the necessary actions to ensure proper and efficient operations of the trustee office.
Is there a
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Back to John.
Whereas any one person other than a trustee, trustee attorney, or trustee secretary who wants to review trustee files or documents must do so in the presence of a trustee, trustee attorney, or trustee secretary, or other authorized agent of the Board of Trustees. Therefore, be it resolved, review of trustee files or documents shall be done pursuant to and in accordance with the New York State Freedom of Information Law.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Excuse me. Resolved, the clerk shall have authorization to call a special meeting of the Board of Trustees at any time, giving the other board trustee members at least 48 hours written notice specifying the time and place of the meeting. If 3 Board of Trustee members submit a written request for a special meeting, the trustee clerk must schedule a special meeting as soon as possible, but no more than 10 days after the request. Business conducted at a special meeting held without 2 days' notice is valid as long as a quorum of the Board of Trustees members had actual notice of the meeting, attended, and participated. Notice will be posted on the bulletin board of the town clerk's office and by the records committee of the town trustees website. At least 48 hours prior to the meeting, indicating the date, time, and location of the special meeting. Therefore, be it resolved that notice will be given to the East Hampton Star newspaper of record within the same period herein specified.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? David.
Resolved. Go ahead. Resolved. Okay. The clerk is authorized to appoint and set up committees for the operations of the trustees as he or she feels are necessary.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, and we'll have those committees at the next meeting. Jim?
Whereas the town trustees have had a long-standing practice of opening Georgia Pond to the Atlantic Ocean biannually, typically in the early spring and the fall of each year. And whereas in the absence of a natural flushing event, the trustees have historically opened Georgia Pond to the sea each spring and fall in order to correspond to seasonal fish migrations and to ensure that the pond water remains brackish, part salt. And whereas opening Georgia Pond to the sea twice per year helps to ensure that traditional marine species in the pond remain viable, and whereas the opening of Georgia Pond requires flexibility on the part of the trustees since water level and other conditions pertinent to the opening date can change quickly, now therefore be resolved that the clerk of the trustees is hereby authorized to arrange for biannual opening and closing of Georgia Pond in accordance with the long-standing historical practice of the town trustees by engaging contractors to open the pond at prevailing rates and with the advance notice to other trustees by phone, email, or other available means of advance notice.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Susan?
Resolved, the clerk and 2 deputy clerks are authorized to execute ongoing leases and assignments with the Lazy Point residents as per the most recently adopted rules and regulations.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Mike?
Resolved, all the trustees using their own cars for official business or duties outside the town of East Hampton may present a bill for travel mileage at the rate currently approved by the Internal Revenue Service, and when all other conditions of the town board resolution regarding travel mileage of 2022 are met or otherwise approved by the trustees.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Bill?
Okay. Resolved that the following, resolved the fee schedules for the Board of Trustees for the year 2022 is as follows. A general application is $100 for the first application per property, $75 for renewal, conditional upon being compliant. Moorings for residents, $10 per boat length foot, non-residents, $25 per boat length foot. Administrative fees, $50 for large boat moorings and 3 Mile Harbor only. Commercial fishermen, $100 first mooring, $50 second mooring. Discount as per mooring instructions. 1 mooring discount, $50. 2 mooring discount, $100. Docks and walkways. Private, $3 per linear foot. Commercial, $4 per linear foot. Municipal, $4 per linear foot. Minimum $75.
No, Bill. We agreed to move that up to 150.
The minimum is 150?
Yes.
Okay. And, fish traps are $20 per fish trap. Freestanding pilings are $15 per piling. Duck blinds, the individual permit is $50 per blind. Dredge material is $75 per cubic yard with a $250 minimum. Other structures and staircases are $3 per square foot. Have a second?
May I just, the dredge material, I read $7.50 per cubic yard, not $75.
I'm sorry, did I say 75?
You said $75.
No, it's $7.50.
Okay. Thank you.
Second.
No, we got another page.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry too. The kayak fee is $200 each. Shoreline fences, $75 per permit, $70 per renewal permit.
75 per renewal.
75 per renewal permit. Lazy Point leases are $1,858 per lot to increase 2% annually, rounded off to the nearest whole dollar. Transfer fee of 4% of rental or sale of houses on trustee property, shared equally by buyer and seller. Shellfish bags are $1 each. Shellfish tags are first 50 free, second $55. And the impound fee is $250 per item.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, John?
Resolved, the trustees utilize the interest accumulated from the Captain William J. Rysam Scholarship Fund for the calendar year 2022 in a manner consistent with its original intent to provide for education of East Hampton school children.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, I'm going to read this one. Resolve 5 members of the public at large will be appointed to the Trustees Harbor Management Committee for 4-year terms. And as they perform regular and valuable service to East Hampton, therefore be it resolved a stipend of $50 be paid, be provided to each member of said Harbor Management Committee from funds held by the trustees for each monthly meeting attended by said member. Before this is seconded, can I make a comment?
Please, yes.
This committee has not functioned as this resolution reads for quite a number of years. I would like to make a motion that it be tabled and redefined and that be done by the next meeting.
Second.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone
Aye.
opposed? Okay. David?
Yep, resolved. The Board of Trustees shall employ 2 pump-out boat operators and up to 2 part-time operators to remove waste material from boat holding tanks in harbors and water bodies within the town of East Hampton for approximately mid-May through October 2022. And therefore, be it resolved, for 2022, the senior operator shall be paid $25 per hour, and the second operator shall be paid $25 per. Yeah, Jim.
Okay, I think that's incorrect. We had actually raised that amount to, I believe, $35 an hour last year.
35 for the senior?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and 25 for the second operator.
Yes.
I believe. I'm going to ask for Arlene to check our minutes. I believe they were all raised last summer.
Jim, I think why don't we just table this? They were all raised to 25.
Okay.
I'm not sure you actually implemented that raise for the senior operators. So I know you appointed a senior operator. So, or just do it now. Just make that motion now.
Well, I think let's get the minutes back up to date, and certainly if that was something that was voted on at the meeting, Arlene, whoever's in charge of doing the payroll and whatnot, it was behooved them to make the appropriate adjustments.
Excellent. Will do.
Okay, so we'll table that resolution until next meeting. Okay.
All right. Jim?
Okay.
Question.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Okay. Am I up?
Yeah, you're
Okay,
up.
whereas the town board has required that an audit be done of the trustees' financial records by their accountant, Nawrocki and Smith, for the year 2022, therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees will hire Nawrocki and Smith to do an audit of the trustee finances for the year of 2022.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right. Susan?
Whereas the office business of the East Hampton Town Trustees is generally conducted by a secretary, and whereas Allison Felenius is now secretary and already employed by the Town of East Hampton Trustees to conduct the office duties of the trustees, be it further resolved, the clerk is hereby authorized to employ Allison Felenius as secretary to the East Hampton Town Trustees for the year 2022, and therefore be it resolved, Allison Felenius will continue as secretary to East Hampton Town Trustees for the year 2022. In addition to her salary as a trustee employee, she will receive a stipend of $125 per week from trustee funds.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Aye.
Hey, Mike. I believe that's the last one.
I'm not seeing another one here.
Yeah,
Page
Mark.
31.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't have.
I
But you
ended
have it.
page 30.
You have the old draft.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't have the new draft, guys.
Yeah, 31. It's the if you go to the website or you go to Allison sent everybody the link again just before we opened.
Yeah, I went through that link.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, me too. Maybe somebody that has it can
Okay,
make
I
out here.
will
I'll read it.
copy it right now and send it to you.
John will read it.
Okay, great. John, thank you.
Whereas by resolution number 2021-1122, the trustees enacted a 12-month moratorium on the construction of new docks and other structures in trustee waters. And whereas the period of the moratorium gives the trustees time to assess the status of existing structures in trustee waters and deliberate on future policy. And whereas this process is in need of organization, coordination, and oversight across trustee committees assigned to the various trustee water bodies, and whereas Allison Felenius is qualified and familiar with all aspects of these matters, now therefore be it resolved that Allison Felenius is hereby hired on a contract basis to work on organizing, coordinating, and overseeing the analysis per resolution number 2021-1122 of structures in trustee waters for the period of the moratorium or until the trustee board has deemed this process complete. And be it further resolved that Allison Felenius be paid maximum fee of $15,000 for this work.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. That concludes the resolutions. Does anybody have anything else they want to address at this point or discuss?
Well, I think I heard from the state today regarding the reimbursement grant for Little Northwest Creek that was approved today, and the documents were sent over to us. I haven't had a chance to review them, but I'm back in the States tomorrow.
And what's the value of that grant, Jim?
I think it's up to $150,000. It's
Very
actually because it's a reimbursement grant, it's going to be for the value or whatever the bid amount was from Bistrian.
Excellent.
Arlene, have we gotten a bill from Bistrian yet?
I believe we have. I'll have to check.
All right.
Send it to you to send around. Yeah.
We did get that bill.
All right. Please check and send it around to me in the morning if you could.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah,
All right.
and-
Thanks, guys. I very
Have
much
a good
appreciate
flight,
your
Jim.
support. Yeah. Thanks.
Anybody else?
Thanks.
I would just like to say welcome, David, to the board. And I'm looking forward to working with everybody here. I think we have a really terrific board, and I'm looking forward to all the projects that are coming up that we will work together on. So Happy New Year to everybody. And David, welcome.
Thanks, Susan. I'm really excited to be a part of the team here.
And Allison, congratulations on your new position for the docks.
Thank you. I was just going to say thank you, guys. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, the work you've been doing on that's been great.
Oh, thank you.
We should
Yes.
really be able to put this together. Thank you.
Yes, I look forward to setting up, meetings with the committees as soon as they are formed and going from there.
Yeah. We have a very, very wonderful administrative office. So thank you, Arlene and Allison and Chris. Thanks so much for guiding us, and feel better soon. Hey,
Okay.
Bill, we don't see you.
My
You're
my
on
phone,
camera. There you are.
my phone is giving me a little trouble.
All right, there you are now.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. I'll have the committee assignments. Actually, Jim and I have done a rough draft of these already. I will send them out to you. If you have any comments or suggestions, please let me know, and we will issue those at the meeting next week. Anybody want to make a motion to close?
I'll make a motion to close, and everyone have a lovely week.
Second?
Thanks.
Is
Second,
there a second?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good night.